before you watch the video, I just thought I'd better make a confession. And the confession is, I don't fucking look like this. This is my makeup from Loose Women. False eyelashes, false everything. So, yeah, that's me. Hit the subscribe button. Sorry, I'm not drunk yet. It's early. Oh, actually, God, why aren't I? Yeah, hit the subscribe button. And here's the video. So, I'm just reading here. Apparently, the big new thing on TikTok is called #SlowLiving. Well, I was trying to think, what do I do for slow living? Empty the dishwasher when I'm really pissed off about having to empty the dishwasher. Cleaning the fridge when I don't want to clean the fridge. That's my slow living. No, but apparently slow living is what we've all got to do to just like chill out, right? And apparently in millennial world, that's things like knitting, crafting, embroidering, crocheting, shelling peas. Isn't that what our grannies did? Is it new or has it just been nicked from Nan? I reckon it's been nicked from Nan. But you know what? I'm bloody 60 and I want to do a bit of slow living. Don't you feel like that? Don't you feel like everything is about rushing and getting a million things done? I mean, people have just got one job. And anyway, as a woman, I mean, let's be honest. As soon as you get home, you've got... I mean, just take, for instance, on the way home today, how many of you had to think what to cook? All the buggers. Sorry, the next door. You're so sick of thinking what to cook. And then you have to get... I had to get off the bus and it was boiling. I had to get off the bus early, go into the co-op, and I was just wandering around like an idiot. Oh, that's slow living, because I was wandering around really, really slowly, trying to think what the fuck I was going to cook tonight. Anyway, I did eventually get a basket full of stuff and got home and announced, because this usually gets me brownie points, that I was going to be making homemade Wagamamas. And guess what? Both the girls were going out, so I didn't need to go to co-op. Yeah, so slow living. I'm trying to think what I do actually do that is slow living. Oh, my plants. When I do my plants, I feel slow living-ish. Because I dust them. I love them. I water them. That's slow living. Yesterday, I went to a yoga workshop. That was slow living, and she gave some really good advice. Apparently Mercury's in retrograde and Pisces is doing something bizarre. So what she recommended is, because the planets are all going fucking nuts, so apparently if you've got a really bad headache this week, it's because of the planets. That's not slow living, is it? We might be trying to be slow and then the planets are rushing about giving us all a bloody headache, because I had a headache for 3 days. Anyway, she was saying how we just have to make little plans, just like snack-sized things to slow down our lives, to get more in contact with ourselves. And I love my yoga teacher. And what's good about her, she doesn't go over the top. She doesn't give you impossible things, right? So I'm listening to her intently. And she said, just start first thing in the morning. You deserve, before you pick up your phone and get locked into the world and messages and the mess of the world and all of that, take 5 slow belly breaths, right? Well, that's what I did this morning. Having promised myself yesterday I was going to take 5 slow belly breaths, I actually took 2 and then panicked and picked up my phone. And then, of course, as soon as I picked up my phone, I was locked in. And you know what I actually did? I failed so badly at slow living this morning that I actually got up, still looking at my phone. Remember, I'm still supposed to be doing 5 belly breaths. I've now got up, I'm looking at my phone, I'm walking to the bathroom, tripping over shit, waking people up but was still looking at my phone, still scrolling, trying to brush my teeth at the same time. Hashtag fail. And that was, so I'd failed at 6:45 in the morning. And I'd made myself a faithful promise yesterday in that yoga workshop while I was sniffing essential oils and being at one with myself, that if there was one thing I was absolutely going to pull off today in my new ambitions to slow down my life at 60 and take a little bit of time for me, I'd failed by 6:45. So having failed so miserably with my very first task, I then came downstairs and said, right, okay, Nadia, put your phone on the table and go outside, just open those doors and go outside and be with nature for 2 minutes. And while you're there, do your calf raises, because my face was looking really puffy, and I read somewhere that if you do 20 calf raises, because your calves are your second heart, it reduces the puffiness on your face. So I'm going to go out there and do my calf raises, 2 minutes, be with nature and settle myself into myself as a mini care package. Apparently that's what some Gen Z call it, mini care package. So I did it and I went outside. Sorry, that's the dogs making that sound. It's so annoying when I'm trying to concentrate. And what did I do? I don't think I was out there any longer than 40 seconds when I suddenly remembered that I hadn't finished my Ocado delivery. Now, it might seem like nothing, but this is the problem. That was 2 minutes, but the phone called me again. Oh, Ocado. Oh, and then when I'm there, my sister messages. And then when my sister messages, start talking about the next curly cuts, and then and then that was it. It all went to shit. And that was, what time is it now? Like, I don't know, 7:10. So then I had a long journey in the car to Loose Women today, and I usually go on the train, but because of the train strike and everything, so I thought, I know what I'll do. Instead of scrolling all the way in the car, I'm going to take another moment for me. Took my eye patches, took a little pillow, got into the car. Morning, just going to have a little snooze. I thought I'm going to take in some great information, put on a clever podcast, listening to it for about 5 minutes. And then what do I start doing? Oh, this is good. I can scroll while I'm taking in the podcast. Now, this might all seem nothing, but it's early in the morning. So actually, by the time I've got to Loose Women, I've actually sapped my brain of all the bloody dopamine, hypered myself up, got cortisol, got adrenaline going, go in, do the meeting, talk to loads of people, do the show, live show, cortisol, adrenaline, rush back, do the dinner, finger. And it's just like, here I am, what time is it now? 7 o'clock. And I actually haven't had a mindful moment. I've not had a slow moment yet. So, if Gen Z are pulling this off, then good on them. And if there's any Gen Z here that want to give me any advice, because apparently, reading here, what they do, my daughter just passed through earlier and I said, what the hell is the grind living? Because they're saying no to grind living and they are saying yes to slow living. That's what it says. This was in the national news. They're ditching grind culture. And they're doing things like slow decorating. What's that? Oh, I hate decorating. I do want to make it slow. That's not going to help me. And people now are buying old furniture instead of flat pack. That's another thing about slow living. Well, that's great, because that means I'm not going to have to be doing flat packs, because that is very, very slow. That is very, very slow, usually ending up in a major argument with me and Mark. Yeah. So, what would we do if we could choose anything to slow down? What would we do? I mean, if you think back to when we were kids, what would we do? We'd go to the park. We'd have a snog. Oh no, then we're speeding things back up again. What were some of the things that we did before we had kids, before we had responsibility? What were they? Well, before I had responsibility, I mean, to be honest, just kicking about, hanging about, going to the pub for hours without thinking about it. I remember just lying on my back in my bedroom with my feet up against the wall. Oh, that's one of my favourite, actually, slow living. Being on the phone and just curling the phone lead round my finger and then back again and just talking absolute banal shit to my friends. And my mum would call up the stairs and go, "What have you got to say? You've been at school with them all day." Did your mum do that? And just slow living. I mean, everything felt slow. Do you agree? And Carol McGiffin always used to say that to me. She used to go, "Why have the days got so short?" And it's true, days would go on forever. And I think it's just because we do so much now that we just pack so much in. And then, I don't know about you, I get to the end of the day and I don't feel like I've achieved anything. We haven't made the days longer, we've made the days shorter. I mean, the other things, slow living, oh my God, taking ages to do your makeup. If you were going out and you'd spend ages in the bath and you'd shave and you'd scrub everything, you'd exfoliate your heels. God, I can't remember the last time I exfoliated my heels. That's slow living. Exfoliate your heels, your knees, your elbows, your boobs, in case you're on a promise. And then slathering body lotion on. I mean, who bloody slathers body lotion? That's slow living. Slathering on body lotion. That's another little one I can put into my little book to do that are nice things for me. Slathering on body lotion. And then spending ages getting ready to go out. Doing your makeup immaculately. Just trying loads of clothes on. Not because you didn't fit into anything, just because you just wanted to try all the different clothes. Whereas that's whatever I can kind of get on that looks halfway decent, that's it. It's even that. I dress really quickly. I don't want to look at myself. I just yeah. I think this is a good way forward, guys. I think if we think about things that we used to do that were slow living, and then we try and bring them back into life. What about getting up to turn the television over? That was slow. So we've all got our remote controls now. Very quick. We could get up and we could walk. Oh, no, we can't, because when we get there, there's no buttons. No, we can't do that. What were some of the things that you used to do that didn't have hashtag slow living? It was just life. That if you think about, you could incorporate back into your life. Go on, share. Right underneath, because I want to see them. And I won't answer you. I want to know what you think. Then we can have a little chat. Yeah. Oh my God, the way I used to eat chocolate. I mean, that used to take ages. Like a crunchy, I would nibble all the chocolate all around the edge. And then I'd do that at the top, take off the top of the chocolate, and then I'd suck the honeycomb. Bounties, I did the same. Then I would roll up the coconut in the middle, throw it up, catch it in my mouth. And I've actually got really good news for you guys, right? When I was seeing this shrink, and I was talking about how guilty I felt just about everything in my whole life. And she said, give me one of the simple daily things that you feel guilty about. I literally looked around the room like this, and I was like, well, whenever I can, I watch shit on television, like a new Hey You series, a new Housewives of Beverly Hills, just something like mindless. It's like crack to me. And she said, and she was very highly educated and very lovely. And she said, dolce far niente. I what? She goes, the Italian saying dolce far niente. I was like, yeah. That's what it means. And she said, it's the sweetness of doing nothing. She goes, and you watching Housewives of Beverly Hills sounds like the sweetness of doing nothing. And she said, and this is from a qualified person, girls, it's good for you. Because that's the other thing. You could start thinking, oh, what's good for me? What's like impressive slow living? We could fall into that trap, couldn't we? And we could start thinking, oh, I have to learn a fucking language or learn how to play an instrument. Or we don't want to do that. We're knackered. As my friend Lee would say, we're all tired. We can't start learning an instrument. However much it's going to stave off any horrible brain diseases. If we're honest, none of us can be asked, can we, to learn a language? I mean, how many times have you joined up for Duolingo and then... I did like about 300 hours of Duolingo and never got anywhere. I'm still convinced if I applied myself properly, I would be able to, though. So let's not give ourselves really difficult things. Let's just go back to the simple things that we used to do in life. Like bubbly toast. Get a slice of bread, slather it with butter, put loads of sugar on, and then we'd put it under the grill and we'd just wait like this, watching it, me and Dina, until it would all bubble, and that was lovely. And another thing we used to do is we used to shrink our crisp bags. Does anyone remember that? I'm not going to say how we did it, because somebody will end up doing it, and then somebody will end up setting fire to something, and then somebody will end up suing somebody. But if you remember the shrinking crisp bags that you'd then put on a badge, it's up to you if you want to comment below. Yeah. Oh, God, memories.